Hello, my loves. Welcome back to Shawnee TV. If you are new here, hello, my name is Shawnee of 11 Moons. I'm a spiritual counselor, astrologer, and energy healer. Come on in, baby. Get comfortable. Have a seat. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you thumbs up the video. Make sure that you leave a comment to let me know that you was here. Now that we got that out of the way, today's topic is very near and dear to my heart. And y'all, it's so draining trying to get people to understand and see this for what it is. And I don't feel like it's because it's a difficult concept. I genuinely feel like people just don't want to surrender to it. And it's very frustrating because y'all don't understand how this negates and gets into the way of and creates blockages when it comes to your manifestation. And I don't want that for y'all. I don't want that for y'all. So let's go ahead and talk about it. I've been saying this and reading after reading after reading, I feel like for the last month and a half, 2 months. And I'm going to just go ahead and say it to y'all. God is not a genie. Okay? I've already told y'all that God is the divine mind of nature. God is not a man. God is not a woman. God is not this entity that we have created within our religious systems. Okay? God is the divine mind of nature. Period. Okay? Period. For some reason, there are a lot of people who perceive God as this wish-granting entity, like a genie, instead of acknowledging the complexities, the depth, the truth of the divine. And it's extremely frustrating, okay? God wakes us up every morning. God makes the sun come up every morning. We don't have to do anything for that to happen. It just happens. God keeps our breath moving through our body, keeps our bodily systems working properly. We don't have to do anything to make that happen. It's just happening. Do we have to do things to maintain those functions? Yes. Do we have to do things to improve those functions sometimes? Yes. But it is naturally innate within us, okay? We were born with these systems. They grow as we age. And it's a divine design. Okay, it's a divine design. Y'all feel like praying is just wishing to God for things. Oh God, please bring me money. Oh God, please bring me customers. Oh God, please bring me a man. Oh God, please bring me a woman. Oh God, please heal my family. Oh God, please, like, stop begging and pleading to God when you pray. First of all, sometimes you can go to God in your time of need and pray. I'm not saying don't do that at all. I'm saying you should not only be praying when you're begging and pleading for things, and you shouldn't be begging and pleading anyways, because that just goes to show how you don't have no faith. Your prayer should be your time to connect, commune, and build relationship with God. You should be communicating with God about how you feel, about what you see in the world, about the ways in which you want to show up in the world. You should not be just begging and pleading and crying. It's a form of connection. It's a form of guidance. It's something that brings spiritual growth. And it's not just about prayer. It's about action. Go out into nature. Breathe the fresh air. Put your feet in the grass. Move your body. Talk to people like you got some sense. Hug somebody. Laugh. Smile. Cry when you need to. Y'all are so anti-AI, but y'all don't even realize how much like robots y'all act. We have to get into a space where we understand the importance of faith, the importance of trust, the importance of surrender as it relates to our spiritual practices. And we have to be consistent. We have to be consistent. If we're not willing to do that, it's just not gonna work. It's not gonna work. Y'all love telling me, oh, I did a spell for this and this, and I did a spell for that, and you know, I paid attention to my altar for 3 weeks and nothing happened. Like, you're not consistent. Just keep it a buck. You was wishing and hoping, and you was doing the work because that's the only thing that you thought was holding you back from your manifestation. Not because you genuinely want to build your wisdom. You genuinely want to become a better person. You genuinely want to deepen your connection with spirit. You genuinely want to give back to your ancestors regardless of what they are giving you. Y'all really have to change that. There's no reason why we are in the year 2023 and people don't understand divine timing. People don't understand that if we had no adversity in this life, then there will really be no reason for living, because we're not learning anything and earth is a school. And that doesn't mean that we have to go through the fucking mud all the time and we shouldn't have joy, we shouldn't have happiness. But I'm tired of y'all pretending like the darkness should not exist with the light. That is the way that the universe works, and it is what it is. We are birthed through darkness. We come out into the light, into this world, and there is darkness in this world, just as there is light. And when we begin to see that God is not about darkness and light, and God is about balance, God is about structure, God is about consistency, God is about universal principle, God is about universal law. When we start to build up our faith and know who we are, know what our purpose is, and surrender to our gifts, surrender to our path, that's when things start manifesting. That still doesn't mean that you escape adversity, because you're gonna have adversity within the process of manifestation. Like, we really gotta do better. We really do. And we can't be putting ourselves into a position where we're begging and pleading to something that we don't even really believe in. We're not even really dedicated to. And it's a lot of y'all that are doing that. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of doing readings and having people tell me, I don't know why the universe hasn't brought me this. I don't know why the universe hasn't brought me that. Listen. Divine timing is truth. Things unfold in their own time. I can't even predict timelines sometimes, and I refuse to sometimes because I don't know. Sometimes it's very clear to me when something is going to happen, and other times I don't know, and I have to leave that up to spirit to show you and let you know when that's going to happen. Y'all will come to me and say, I've been single forever. I don't know why God hasn't brought me a good partner. Have you been asking God to improve who you are as a partner? Have you been asking God to open and heal your heart? Have you been doing the work to do that? Have you gone to therapy? Are you journaling? Are you loving yourself the way that you want to be loved? Or are you just waiting for a quick fix of instant gratification? Like, y'all really gotta do better, for real. It's no reason why y'all should be acting like this. We have too much information at our fingertips for y'all to be acting like this. Seriously. It don't make no sense. God is not a genie. Okay? You build a relationship, you build connection with, you strengthen your divine creative power through God. But God is not a genie. A genie is an entity that you can just wish. You ain't got to do no work, and what you get shows up. And we have seen time and time again how that is not beneficial to us, even though it may be beneficial in that moment. Usually a lot of those wishes and situations that we thought we wanted and we get right away without having to do the work, it backfires. I want y'all to wake up and see the truth. See yourself for real, the flaws and all. I want y'all to connect with spirit for real and not just for show. There's no reason why humanity should be devolving. All y'all care about is materialism, superficiality, social media, trauma bonding, and food that's not even good for you or healthy for you. Don't feed your brain in no type of way. That's all y'all talk about. Toxicity. I'm tired of it. Do better, please. There's no reason why we have all these technological advancements, which means that our brains are progressing. But at the same time, we're losing empathy. We're losing connection. We're losing compassion. You can talk to somebody who is hundreds and thousands of miles away from you every single day and see their face. But you can't be compassionate? You can see what's going on with the world miles and miles away from you, but you can't connect to it on an empathetic level? That's regression. There's no reason why there should be such a huge lack of empathy cast upon the world right now. And it's not by chance, it's by design. I understand that conditioning plays a large part in it, but we have to make a decision to do and to be better consistently, not just when it's convenient. Then we got social media and the digital age. And this is just, y'all don't even know how to have real connections and real conversations no more. Y'all don't know how to talk one-on-one no more. Y'all don't know how to be in a room full of people without being on your phone. And then everybody is connecting for superficial reasons. What it looks like, what I can gain from it, how it uplifts me. Not just, I need community, I need compassion. This person needs community, this person needs compassion. Let's go ahead and be there for each other. Everybody is so focused on individualism, hyper independence. This is not by chance, this is by design. And we're moving into an age where we're not going to be able to be individuals. We're not going to be able to be independent all the time. There's a lot of people who can't survive on one income anymore. I'm trying to tell y'all, we got to come together. And the more that we pretend like this is not happening, and we pretend like we're not going to have to build community, we pretend like we don't need relationships, we pretend like, you know, the kids are not suffering and devolving and don't know how to read. Y'all need to get real, seriously. Because this don't make no sense. It don't make no sense why y'all are not consciously choosing to be mindful. You're not consciously choosing to have respect and reverence and appreciation for the people who bring you spiritual knowledge, spiritual empowerment, spiritual enlightenment. You're not choosing to build relationship and connection with God. You're not choosing to feed your body, feed your spirit, feed your mind better. You're not choosing to take vitamins when you need to. You're not choosing to go the herbal route instead of taking all these goddamn medications. It's no reason for it. We have enough information at our fingertips that if you're choosing to take the easy way out and be ignorant, you don't want better for yourself, literally. And a lot of y'all love to tell me I don't have time. Figure it out. Make the time, make the energy. All it takes is 20 minutes a day, 15 minutes a day to connect with God. You can choose to take more time if you want to, but it can be that little. It can be 5 minutes. All it takes is just a little bit of an extra ounce of your attention, a little bit of an extra ounce of intention, a little bit of extra ounce of empathy, a little bit of extra ounce of compassion. It's so sick. It's so sick the way that y'all are just dead set on these trauma bonds and this materialism, and everybody's so focused on becoming a better consumer. How can I use? How can I take? How can I benefit? How can I gain? But never, how can I be the change that I want to see in the world? How can I be a better human? We have to get to a place where we're willing to ask ourselves that and show up for it. And we got to stop chasing these dopamine hits so hard that we're not willing to be genuinely aware of how detrimental it is. I pray that in the year 2024, we become more environmentally and societally conscious. I pray in the year of 2024 that the collective empathy and consciousness and compassion increases. I pray in the year 2024 that we get away from all of this digital hoopla and actually learn how to connect again. I pray that we can be consistent in showing respect, reverence, and appreciation for people who are dedicated to doing this work. I pray that we stop begging and pleading with God and we start showing up with work and faith. We gotta do better, y'all. We gotta do better. And I want y'all to just know again, God is not a genie. And it's no reason why we have all this information, all this clarity, all this power for evolution, transformation, and consciousness, and yet we're devolving. And your children are devolving. And y'all, please read books, seriously. Like, read books, please. I don't care if you want to read I don't care if you want to read ebooks, if you want to listen to audiobooks, but you should be at least reading one actual book a year, if not more. You really should be reading more. I'm being gracious when I say one actual book. Really, I would say 4, 1 a quarter. But y'all need to read, and you need to be reading to your kids, and you need to be teaching your children to read, because it's been so many freaking book bans. And it's just going to continue, and eventually we're not going to have books. Please, just read, okay? Just read. I'm going to pull a postcard from Spirit and I'll end this because I don't want to make this video too long. But, y'all, we really got to do better, seriously. Dearest you, we here on the other side have one important thing to declare. Love is the answer to literally everything. We don't necessarily mean romantic or erotic love, although they are wonderful, but something above and beyond that. Everything alive in this world was first created by love. Spirit sends love to animate life and birth it into existence. Love is without conditions, and it is based in reverence and a fierce and joyful respect for life. Love thrives when you focus on it, and we want you to turn away from anything that causes it to wane. Love is when you no longer see yourself as other, apart from, separate than, better or less than. When you act as love, you give permission to the world to thrive and grow as it will. Can you let go of what is not love and ask, what will love do? Love is waiting for you, always and forever. We just adore you over here. I want y'all to know that you are heavily protected, divinely guided, and highly favored, okay, in all that you are and all that you do. There's a scripture that you can reflect on for this talk, and it's Matthew 6, verses 9 through 13. And it's just simply the Lord's Prayer, okay? This then is how you should pray. Our Father in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, your will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our debts as we forgive those who have trespassed against us. Lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom and the power and the glory forever. Amen. There's so much power in that prayer that brings you back to what God really is and not who we want God to be. So I want to leave you guys with that. Happy holidays. I hope y'all have a joyful Christmas and a wonderful, abundant, blessed New Year. And I will see y'all tomorrow.